let's talk about like the beginning of our relationship, right? We
Mhm.
started out really as friends more than anything. And that inner critic really got in for me and my side. And all I can talk about is my side. And wanted to say, well, if this goes sideways, if you take this risk and you move from friendship into something more and it doesn't work out, then you'll have lost one of the best friends that you've ever had. Why would you take that risk? If you stay friends, then you'll have a friend for life. If you move into a romantic partnership, then you've blown it. Why would you ever do that? Did you ever? I don't know that we've ever talked about this. Did you ever have anything like that?
Um, a little bit different.
Okay. A little bit
A little
different.
bit different. Mine was more kind of on the other side. One of our favorite movies, Just Friends,
Uh-huh.
was a really key uh, thought process on dating,
You'd
and
been
it was
friend
very
zoned.
much And as someone who, for most of my high school and beginning of my college life, was friend zoned a lot, and so I honestly I didn't know it was possible for people who were friends to actually become romantically involved. It didn't even seem like that was yeah, I never really thought that was a thing. So yeah, so for me, I felt something more, but I didn't know if it would ever be more because I was like, well, if we're friends, then that means we're never going to be more because I'll just be friend zoned.
Yeah. We had day dated.
Yes, yeah, we went on a few day dates,
For anyone
and,
who's seen Just Friends.
and yeah, and so it's yeah, that really messed. It was like there was a lot going on in my head because I felt more, and I was like I really desire something more, but am I just have I been friend zoned, and is this just not going to be possible? And so that, and I was also grappling with the um, my commitment phobia that I
Yeah.
was really struggling with at that point in my life. Well, up until that point, for my
I
whole
think
life. Yeah, just
we've
through my
moved
we've
through
moved
that
that.
inner
Yeah,
critic challenge at this
yeah,
point. I feel pretty
yeah.
strongly.
My longest relationship prior to that was like 4 months. So, hey, 10 years. Where every day is the longest relationship of my life. With success every day.
Way to go. And
And,
I think that, yeah, I
yeah,
think we've gotten there.
and we're still best friends.
We're still best
So
friends,
that
2
works.
best friends that anyone could have. Um, I love that you brought up Just Friends because I do feel like that movie is a great representation
Mhm.
of inner critics just battling it out as you move toward a relationship coming together as friends,
Yeah.
right? And they talk through the dialogue of what's happening inside of them through the whole flow. And that really was a lot of what we were navigating through.
Mhm.
And I personally, as we were moving through that phase, I had to find tools that I could use, journaling or using my own positive affirmations every time that feeling of I'm not worthy of having a relationship with someone who can make me feel this expansive.
Mhm.
Not that other relationships didn't make me feel expansive for moments, but we were so close as far as friends, and you constantly built me up. And there were never moments of tearing me down in our friendship. And so, of course, then the next thing that happened was my inner critic coming in and going, well, the other shoe's going to fall. The other shoe's going to fall. Just wait for it. Look for the other shoe to fall. So the negative brain bias kicks in and starts looking for the negative instead of allowing for the positive, right? Which is something we do now in our relationship. We always understand and see the positive and know that we have each other's back. So that shifted. We flipped that script and we know and we presume positive intent because that's all we've ever shown each other. From the first day until now, it has always been positive intent and we've always had each other's back. But moving from that friend zone that we were in to the relationship, of course, my inner critic, that inner golem, was saying, Smeagol, someone's going to want to take your precious, and you can't let that happen. And I was looking for the moment that you were going to flip and you were going to start tearing me down and wanting to be better than me somehow. And that's silly because there's no better or worse. You're your own unique person. I'm my own unique person. And so there's no better than or worse than. There's just, we're two different people experiencing this amazing connection that we have.